I do damage. Can't stand it. Psycho bandit. Like it's Marilyn Manson. Got the cash advancing. Get this right in. Pull the out the pantry. Take it and I'm dancing. She bop like a. I'm like a candle. Up in the car seat. Hold it for ransom. Want her back, better call me. It's whatever. Bound at the party.
Fly, looking dummy. I'll probably get. I look like a mummy. I'm getting this cash. It's my lady Sunday. I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money. My boys in the and they jump like a bunny. Got it ain't nothing funny. Up on the side and I keep. If I gotta reach up, I'ma keep. Way I slide in that cool boy, I keep that. We done went right there all the way to the sun. Get in the pocket like a. Why would I keep her? I never went under. I just went and gave to my brother.
There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
So a look at our starters for the...
You got to be kidding. How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Bridges outside. Hart kicks to Bridges. Good on the three-point shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the Timberwolves with possession. Pass to Towns. And he makes that one.
Guys, that is what you call two physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
Gobert with the block. Now Edwards. Defended by Bridges. Here's Dillingham. Towns a screen on Hart. And he gets it back. Here's Dillingham. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on a game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. We'll see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's DiVincenzo. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Outside, Towns. And the shot goes down. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. DiVincenzo passes to Brunson. And yes, it's good.
Now you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries that they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside, Edwards. Shoots over Bridges. Edwards with another miss.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Hart kicks to Brunson. Teardrop shot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Edwards looking it over. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 6 points.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Dillingham. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Pass to Hart. Out to Bridges. Back to Hart. There's the triple. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. 6 points for him.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Pass to DiVincenzo. Bridges, no one around him. Trains the three-pointer. Bridges has got 6.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Gobert finds Edwards. Over Bridges. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Hart, wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Hart the pass to Randall. The shot comes out. Gobert with the defensive effort. Pass to Dillingham. Now Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
And here's Brunson, over by Conley. Gobert with the block. They recover it. New York, no good that time either. Timberwolves leading by 13. Here's Dillingham. Towns, the bounce pass. Towns sets the pick for Conley. 5 to shoot. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
Man, what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses and pick and rolls and make the right read.
Gobert with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's DiVincenzo. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
Edwards, no good. Knicks trail by 13. Hart kicks to Randall. Over Gobert. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Conley's shot is off.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
It's Hart on the wing. Off target with his 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Bridges against Edwards. Stolen by Brunson. Down low, here's Hart. Ball's knocked loose.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit, did just enough to force him to clank that one.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Bridges finds DiVincenzo. And here is Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now here's Conley. Lets it go with a three. Sinks the triple. Conley's got 5.
You have got to be aware of where Mike Conley is. He's so capable outside the arc.
Here's Randall. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Minnesota leading by 14. For the 3. Edwards can't hit. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. A 3 ball. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Brunson, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Randall, and Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Off the inbound, and Dillingham with the basket on the assist by Gobert. He's got 5.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Bridges against Edwards. Bridges dishes to Robinson. Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Knicks trail by 16. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
McBride passes to Robinson. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Timberwolves shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Edwards' shot is good.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
1 second left. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Knicks trail by 18. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Connects from three-point range. Edwards got 20 points.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
McBride's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 19. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by New York. DiVincenzo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 10 points.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Here's Conley. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Knicks trail by 17. Hart the pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with the block. Here's Towns. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Minnesota.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
Now, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last 3-pointer. Edwards dishes to Conley. Lock at 6. Back to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Here is Conley. After New York gets the 3, makes it off the glass. Conley's got 7.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Jalen Brunson is checked in for the Knicks. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to McBride. Back to Brunson. Goes up from the top of the key. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Edwards shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
And Edwards drops them both. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Minnesota with the ball. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
On the free throw, no good. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the score by New York. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Good, and as this goes to Towns.
Boy, when Towns is moving the basketball, guys, the floor opens up for him. The defense has now got to respect passing and scoring.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 10. Shot, high post. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 6 points.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Here's Dillingham, defended by DiVincenzo. Dillingham with the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And it's Bridges at the elbow. And it goes down 2 points. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
Here's Edwards. And he can't bank that one in. And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 7. Here's Hart. Gobert pulls it in. Bridges against Edwards. They get it back. Out to Conley. Here's Towns. Outside Edwards. Tries again. And it's good on the way up. Edwards got 24.
That's where patience pays off for Anthony Edwards. The clock is dwindling, but he's keeping his poise.
Takes the 13-footer, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Timberwolves leading by 22. Dillingham with it. 12 points for him. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Misses the chippy right there.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that. Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Knicks trail by 20. Here's Hart. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocked.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Pass to Dillingham. Gobert with a screen on DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. Out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
If you don't check out Rudy Gobert, you deserve to get dunked on.
Here's Randall. Right at the free throw line. Gobert pulls it in. Now Conley. Pass to Dillingham. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
McBride passes to Randall. Over Gobert. Here's McBride. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. 7 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Some worry, Doris, about a logjam up front for the Timberwolves. But it seems to have worked out.
It certainly has, Kevin. And I think part of that is the high skill level of both Karl Anthony Towns and Naz Reid. Both of those guys can play the 4 and the 5 spot. What does that mean? Well, it allows either of them to line up next to Rudy Gobert, provide spacing with their shooting, and stay big. That's a huge advantage.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
He gets it in there. 9 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
There's 1:47 left in the second quarter. Randall passes to DiVincenzo.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Here's Conley. The shot from the low post is good. Conley's got 9 points.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. No good from outside.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Edwards gets to Conley. Here's Dillingham. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Dillingham's got a pair of triples in the second now for Minnesota. Here's McBride, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck. If there is something that defines Julius Randle's game, it's the ability to score through contact. Give him the N1.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. Conley surveying the D. Here's the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, the ability of Conley to be effective at any range means the defense can never relax.
And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 12 points in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Timberwolves ahead, opening up a huge gap. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, I saw you getting into your team. What's been the problem?
We're playing a low-energy game. We got to get into the ball. Our ball pressure has to be a lot better. Got to challenge shots, and we're playing low energy on offense.
I sense a theme. Energy seems to be a problem. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for the Knicks, the wing pair for him, DiVincenzo and Bridges. Randall out there with Josh Hart. And it's McBride in at the point. Now here's Edwards. Outside, Towns. The 3. Knicks with the rebound. Here's Hart. Gobert with the block. Towns for 3. Randall grabs the board. And Randall has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. That one good for 2. Randall's got 8 points.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Now here's Towns. They get the rebound. Goes back up. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Inside. Here's Hart. Back to McBride. It's good. He's got 14.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Here's Conley. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Pass to McBride. Back to Bridges. The three for DiVincenzo. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Good on the triple. Edwards got 32 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Conley, following the miss by Julius Randle. Left side, Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound, Gobert, and a good offensive board when he gets the bucket. Gobert's got 10.
Well, you know the length of Rudy Gobert. He's virtually unstoppable in that restricted area.
And those advanced numbers, Doors, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Miles McBride. Here's Edwards. Towns up top. Outside, Edwards sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Timberwolves.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Timberwolves.
Conley for three. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Bridges with plenty of space. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
This is what you call putting it all together on the offensive end. Go ahead, Mikal Bridges.
Here's Dillingham. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Dillingham's got 17.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
New York moving the ball around. Back to Bridges. Buries it from three-point range. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Dillingham, no good. With the drive, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Edwards drives in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out.
Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. Now here's Randle from downtown. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Towns with it, lets it go from deep. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Randle a screen on Conley. Minnesota with the rebound.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Timberwolves are now on the same page. Karl Anthony Towns says it's good when you're able to sacrifice to see the results you wanted and share the success. We're all making this happen. This is a team coming together and saying, we really want to do something special. Kevin, they're right on the road to doing that.
Yeah, well said, David. Karl Anthony Towns is very motivated, definitely. And Brunson gets it to go.
Well, what a beautiful move from Jalen Brunson. Frees himself for an opportunity to put the ball in the basket.
Edwards dishes to Conley. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in. Here's Towns. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Here's Randall again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Dillingham, no good. New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Back to Bridges. Randall against Gobert. Randall no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
We know Julius Randle can score, but that scoring ability will be set up by that kind of play. What a pretty pass from the big man.
New York's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in.
The defense must chase Karl Anthony Towns off that three-point line. This guy is such a great jump shooter.
Pass to McBride. The tray. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Towns has got 9 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Robinson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
The defense trying to get physical with Mr. Robinson, and he's all about that. Go ahead.
Timberwolves shooting straight 49% from the field. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Bridges. This one for 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Here's McBride. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. McBride's got 17.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Here's Hart after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Bridges, puts up a deep 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards finds Towns to the wing right side. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Dillingham with it. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. Why even bring it inside when you've got him on the perimeter? After that quarter, his three-point total stands at 6. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Dillingham is out there with Conley. And it's Edwards in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Picked away. 3-on-3. DiVincenzo passes to McBride. Here's Hart. Offensive rebound. Robinson kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's McBride. Covered by Conley. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Towns fires from way outside. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Dillingham. Offline with his 3. For New York, they've gotten off to a rough start in the 4th quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Bridges misses. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Edwards drives in.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Hart, book it off the crossover.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Conley finds Towns. Outside Conley. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Floats one up. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Dillingham's got 22.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Count it. Edwards got 46 points.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Took him no time at all on that one.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Dillingham with it, defended by DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots over Bridges. Makes a big height bounce and goes in. Edwards got 48.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Bridges outside. Here's Hart. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Edwards. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Conley gets the bucket.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Back to DiVincenzo. Some nice passing by New York here. Bridges misses.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
DiVincenzo against Edwards. Tries the spin move. There's the lob to Towns. Stolen by Robinson. Here's DiVincenzo. Plays it up off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Edwards. Over to the wing. Towns for 3. The rebound by McBride. McBride's got 4 rebounds now tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Bridges. Back to DiVincenzo. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. The Knicks pull it in. Bridges has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to McBride. Misses the 3. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Gobert with a screen for Dillingham.
Clearly a foul.
Mitchell Robinson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He misses the free throw. Julius Randle's checked in for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Miles McBride. And he's good on the second. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Brunson with a clean look. Hits the three-point bomb.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Dillingham with the bucket. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Randle. Now here's DiVincenzo. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Fires from 18. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. The Knicks shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Gobert with the block. That's a 2 from Towns. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Towns has got 13 points here in the second half alone. From deep, Brunson cans it from downtown.
Boy, the ability to stop on the dime and rise and fire. Jalen Brunson, that is outstanding.
Out to Edwards. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Hart. Now here's Randle, defended by Gobert. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Conley. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Dillingham. Defended by DiVincenzo. 3 on the clock. For 3, Edwards. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Brunson against Conley. Randle outside. Over Gobert. There's another block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
Well, he's shutting them down right now. Now Edwards. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Here's Gobert.
Oh, that's unbelievable. So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Brunson against Conley. To the middle. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again. Bridges
against Edwards. Stolen by Brunson. to the inside. Randall, Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Brunson, plenty of space. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Brunson's got 8 points in the quarter. Conley kicks to Edwards. Towns in the corner. Gobert with a screen on Hart. Lets the three fly. And Karl Anthony Towns good for 3. Towns has got 25 points.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
Hart, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Now Towns, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. 6 to shoot. And, yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brunson, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Rudy, your impact on the game defensively, always something to watch. What's your approach at that?
Just try to win games, and my teammates put out trust in me, being aggressive on the balls and try to be aggressive at the rim. And, when we play as a team like we do tonight, it's tough to beat us.
You were in full Stifle Tower mode tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
If I can't make the play,